everyone, welcome back to our channel. But today it's just me, young lady Brianna, and I'm going to be doing a review on R.E.D Cheetor. But first, before we get started, me, my mom, and my sister have been working on making smudge sticks since last summer. And this is one from last summer. It's kind of burnt already. I'm going to be showing you guys how to burn them. But basically, if you want to see how we make them, comment below because we can start doing videos about that too. We can also start selling them, so let us know if you're interested in that. And this one is lavender scented, and we have a bunch of different scents like happy, like mood booster, and like eucalyptus, so whatever you're into. So I'm just going to show you guys how to light. It's pretty easy. I already started at this end, but these ones you can pretty much do either end. For the bigger ones we have, you usually want to start at the top because it's thicker at the top and then it just burns better. But so you just light it a little bit, and this basically can cleanse your air, can just give you relief, calmness, cleanse your house, or you can have it outside, whatever you want to do with it. You can put it in your fire pit if you want. But yeah, it just smokes the smell off the smoke. You just wave it around. And it does smell pretty good. This one smells like lavender. It smells like mint and lavender, so it's just nice. Okay, now we're gonna start talking about Cheetor. This one is actually this is definitely one of my favorite figures I've seen. I just think it's like, the detail is incredible. We're gonna start with the packaging first. So the red, so he's a red, and I just like the red, gives me like the idea of like top secret for some reason. And then you can see the window is pretty big, so if you don't want to take it out and you want to keep it in the packaging and display it like that, if you're like into collecting and don't want to get it out, you know. So the window is pretty nice, and then like it also has a window for accessories, so that is pretty cool. And I'm just going to show you one that Megatron, because this one's pretty cool and it has a lot of like similar. And this one is going to come in one of the next reviews that we're doing. We're going to start doing R.E.D reviews because we're very interested in them. And Megatron, Optimus Prime, Soundwave, and RC. So that's fun. And then the packaging. Okay, so on the back, it's him as his figure, and then like a bunch of different poses, and like what his accessories are. The R.E.D accessories are really some of the coolest accessories, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I really like how detailed and like fun they are. Okay. And then this came with like, this is what's inside the box, and if you want to keep it out, you can always like have the figure standing in here if you want to take pictures like that. I think that's always cool because it's like top secret mission. That's what I get the idea of. Comment below if you guys get that idea too, if you think it's like top secret when you see the R.E.D box. I just get the FBI vibe. Okay, we're going to be starting with the figure, and I'm going to start from the bottom up, and we're going to be talking about articulation and details because this goes crazy, literally. All right. So the feet, it's a ballpoint. So let me get it like set. So it pretty much goes forward, backwards, side to side. And that's great for if you want to pose kicking, like if you want to pose it kicking, whatever you want to do. It's great for poses and like standing. If you want it to stand in like a position, you could always have the legs fixed so it works. And then we're going to be moving up to the calf and shin area. Okay, we're going to start with the back. The detail on this is just incredible. Like the polka dots, you can see they're not really all, they're all different shapes and sizes, so that's just looks like it's natural. And also the textures on these, it's like sculpted very nice. The detail is very nice. I just really appreciate the detail that was put into this Transformer. See that? And then we're going to talk about the knees. So the knees, you can bend all the way back. And I just really think that's cool for posing. Not so much in the front. You can't really do a lot, but it goes back pretty far. So that's nice if you want to pose. This would be a very nice transformer if it could transform, because of how easy it is to move. And it's like pretty durable, I would say, because it's made of soft plastic. Soft, solid plastic, most pieces are. Alrighty, so now we're going to talk up to the thigh area. So it's 360 swivel kind of motion. And then you can see the detail, like the colors are just so beautiful. This is like a coppery gold kind of brown, not as brown though. In the light, I'll try to get it a little better. So that's really nice. And then you get up to the hip, and that has some good motion going for it. And then we're going to talk about the pelvic area and just like the detail and sculpt of it. So if you can see, there's pretty good detail going on here. And the color is beautiful. Very nice. And then we can turn it around and just see how the detail is built back. It like pokes out. Give a side angle. Yeah, I just think it's a really nice figure. And then we can move up to, has a 360 for the waist. That's always nice. Then this cheetah head is very good. Like, the detail is incredible. You can see the eyes, they're red, and they actually have the iris, the pupils. In the Cheetor Kingdom, they didn't have that. It was just orange. So this like definitely like gives it a little more character. Like, definitely makes it look a little better, a lot better actually. And I'm just gonna take the head off, and I'm gonna talk about the sculpt and the textures on this. If you can see, I'll try to get so you guys can see, but the texture on this, and then on the inside it shows a bunch of detail, and I just think it's really cool that they spent the time designing it so it would look like that. And then once you remove the head, you can see they have this little stomach ab thing, and this is very much detailed too. And then the abs move up and down, and then the chest plate is just very nice. I just really appreciate the detail. I'm gonna keep saying it because Hasbro did a really good job on the detail. And then the abs move. I haven't seen a Transformer that did that. I'm sure there's some out there, but I just haven't seen them. Alright, and then we're just gonna put this back on, and we're gonna start talking about the head. Because the head, I think it's really cool. And then the head has a range of motion too. Alright. I really enjoy this head because, like, the color, this is more of a brown. It's more brown than gold, but it's like brown metallic, a little bit coppery. And then there's a little red in there. The face is pretty. I think the brown and blue work really good together. And then his eyes are orange on this one. And this face, it looks a lot like, if you've seen Beast Wars, I've watched a few episodes. It's the first CGI computer Transformers animated show that came out, and I think it's really cool, and I appreciate it because you have to start somewhere. Alrighty, so the arms, the hands, they have the wrists, they have pretty much 360, and then once you get up here to this joint, it's a little bit, this is the stiffest joint on here, I'd say. The arms are the stiffest. But that's pretty good motion. And then when you get up to the shoulder, it can raise and then just lowers. So there's not a lot of motion with this, but it just raises. But overall, I still say it's really good. This is the only area of improvement that I'd say. Okay, now we can talk about the texture. These legs, they show the leg muscles really nice. So you also get that like sense that he's very strong, which his strength is a 10. I mean his speed, I'm sorry. So it just looks really nice, I'd say. Alright, now we're going to talk about his accessories. So he comes with his gut gun. I think the gun is very nice. And then it comes with 2 different blasts. So the first blast is a little bit smaller, but larger. Boom. You know what I mean? So that's the first one. And then the second one is longer, but smaller. Boom. And then he comes with all sorts of he comes with hands if you want to grip the gun. What other kind? He comes with 6 different hands. So that's really nice. And he also came with the Energon crystal that looked like it came from the ground. And I'll put a picture right here. But my cat, unfortunately, he ate it. And now he is having Energon come out of his mouth every time he meows, eats, whatever he does. So we're going to have to take him to the vet in the next couple of days. So yeah. So now we're going to talk about his specs. So his strength is a 6. His intelligence is a 5, so he could use some more. His endurance is a 8, which is pretty good. And his speed, obviously, is a 10, because he is a cheetah. And then his rank overall is a 6, just because the intelligence and strength are just a little bit lower. The courage is a 9, so he's pretty courageous. He's pretty confident, and his firepower is a 7. And then his skills are a 7 too. I really am just gonna say again, this figure, Hasbro has done a very good job. This is probably my favorite Transformer besides Soundwave. Soundwave will always be my favorite. It's just cool. I think I really recommend purchasing this. And I really think it's something everyone should have in their collection because it's just really cool with poses and everything. I have a surprise before I go. My mom surprised me with this Soundwave cassette with buzzsaw, and I really like how it has the specs on the back because you don't really see that a lot with Transformers packaging on the newer ones. So I'm going to be doing a review on this soon, so stay tuned. Comment below what you'd like to see done more of, and tell us what your favorite Transformer is, and let us know about the wands. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, or morning or night. Till all are one.